Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, whichever best suits you at the minute. It is Brigadier Childs with your latest video. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys, and thank you to British Legion 1 for the shout out, or the silent shout out. I think that's helped quite a lot. But no, I'm sorry I haven't put a couple of videos up like I said I would. I've just been a bit overdone with working all weekend and haven't had as much access to my laptop, etc. And yeah, but hopefully in the next couple of days I'll be putting up 3 or 4 videos over the next week. I've got 2 filmed ready to show you. I might edit them, I might get rid of them, I'm not sure. In a couple of days I will be putting up a video of my Wood Elf army. Just looking at it, talking about it. It's the only Games Workshop army I actually have left now. And frankly, I want to sell it, I want to get rid of it to raise funds for this. Because I never play it anymore. I know I don't have the opportunity to play Warhammer Fantasy, and honestly, I don't really have the motivation to play it. It's not as enjoyable for me anymore. It's incredibly expensive to try and stay, and these guys have just got some of their first coat on. So yeah. I know the terrain guy said he wanted to see some videos of the painted terrain. That will probably be a few weeks away. I'll try and do it as quick as I can. I'm in the middle of some exams at the minute. Basically, this is just, if I try and get it, there it is. This is just cardboard base, double layered, 6-inch strips with some filler just to build it up. And it looks like kind of a mud all piled up. It's not meant to look like any kind of permanent defence, just quickly thrown together, you know, slabs of stone lying around and some tracks and bits of tank that busted up and flown into it. Honestly, I'm not happy with the barbed wire. It doesn't look very realistic. It's some cotton wool, so it's just a short-term fix to see what it would look like. I will hopefully replace it when I get around to painting them all. This was kind of an experiment with the filler. It's meant to be, you know, kind of a temporary command, open top command shelter. Might make some sort of removable canvas top to it, but yeah, just again double cardboard base and filler, and then these are just again cardboard just cut up and put into the filler whilst it was still wet to look like, oh, I don't know, corrugated iron, you know, tables, whatever they could find. So hopefully I'll be able to either put out some better terrain than that, or, well, actually that's not very likely because I'm moving over to Reading in a couple of months for finally begin university, and I will hopefully be joining the Reading, I think it's the Reading Warlords? I'm not sure, but it's a Reading large wargaming club in Reading. They look absolutely fantastic, and I'm pretty stoked about being able to go to a proper wargaming club, because where I am now in Wales has just next to nothing. Closest thing is a Games Workshop, 20 minutes drive away, and I don't have a car. And I'm not fussed with Games Workshop anymore. So yeah, today's video is just to give you a little something to look at, and yeah, I might do a painting tutorial. I don't know if there's any point, because honestly, the painters out there on YouTube at the minute are just so much better than I am. And yeah, and I don't know what more I can offer, to be honest. But I might do something. I want to try and spice up this camouflage scheme, because it could look more interesting, I think. I mean, personally, I quite like the whole, you know, got a couple of colours like the metal and the wood that pop out, but the green blends in quite well into the bases without blending in too well. But we'll see. I might try and add some dots to it, or something along those lines. I need to get my tanks painted, which means I need to get my airbrush working, because I have got a cheap 13 quid airbrush and a tin of propellant, but I need to get them working before I can do my tanks, because this was the result of my first attempt at a colour scheme for my tanks. Now this is a bit of an odd Panzerfaust, because I accidentally broke the little bit of Schürzen, so I thought, you know what, I'll just go the whole hog and have it as maybe a slightly more outmoded model that just didn't get replaced in time, or didn't get its Schürzen added, or something along those lines. But I put some extra bits and bobs on it. Honestly, the camouflage scheme, I think it looks alright, but it's too dark and the colours are just too similar. So I do need to go over that and do it again. I'll probably do the method I saw on the painting clinic, which was blue tack, spray, move it, spray, etc. So yeah, I'll do a video for you when I do that, and I'll put some stills up as well. I will put a link below this video to my blog, which I'm restarting again. It's a wargaming blog. On that blog, I will make sure to upload plenty of stills of what I've got painted, what I've got to come, and then my wood elves. If anyone's interested in buying the wood elves, message me. I'll put up a special video just of them for you. I'm planning on doing a video anyway, probably a 5-minute video just looking at them and talking about them. I've had a lot of fun with the army, but like I said, I'm moving to quite a small flat with my fiance, so we're not going to have a lot of space, and I'd rather, you know, invest the money from that into getting a good case for this lot, because I hate carrying them around in the little biscuit tins. Because I'm very clumsy, I tend to drop stuff quite a lot, and it's just not great for storage for us in a very small confined area. So I'm definitely going to be investing in a battle foam bag sometime in the near future. When I do that, again, I'll put up a video for you, and I'll try and get it into high definition if I've got better broadband by then. Also, I'd like some advice, guys. What should I get next for the army? So I'll try and get it in good focus for you. There you go. You got to go back. There you go. I'm got a bit of OCD. So I've essentially got 1, 2, 3 infantry platoons, command platoon or HQ platoon with Panzerschrecks, HMG platoon, Pak 40s, Stugs, Panzer IVs. So I've got 2 armies here. I can run with elements of one supporting the other. The advice I'm after is on what next. I'd love to get some artillery, but I've heard mixed reviews on artillery options for Germans. Because whilst they are fantastic, kind of quite impressive models for the 15cm, they're very expensive points-wise, and compared to British artillery, they just don't match up in terms of quantity and special rules, etc. I'd love to get some Flak 36s. I think that's definitely on the list. But also, my fiance's, we've set a price limit for our birthdays, and mine is coming up. And I'm very tempted to get some King Tigers or the Tigers March box. So advice on what's the next best buy. Also on whether Blood, Guts and Glory is worth getting, because I'd love to be able to run a big armoured list without being forced to field it in massive games. Because currently, if I want to run this list with the 15 Panzer IVs, I am screwed for support. There's very little I can take with it. So yeah, this has been Brigadier Childs, or Timothy if you'd like to know my real name. Thank you very much for all you guys who've just subscribed, and I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Sorry about all the focusing issues, and I'll do my best to get the focus better in the long run. So keep your eyes peeled over the next few days for more videos, and thank you very much. Good night.